Mr. Jack Wood, backed up by the fabulous Page Kavanaugh Trio from out of California. I was playing Jack's music last week, and we ran out of time, so we couldn't get all the music in. So once again, I'm going to air Jack Wood's fabulous music. Jack Wood, Page Kavanaugh Trio, with a great vocal rendition of Henry Mancini's Mr. Lucky.
They call me Lucky, that's my name. I've known fortune, I've known fame. With a deck of cards I'm aces high, but in romance the cards just pass me by. My friends all tell me it's okay, some sweet someone's gonna come my way. And if luck's a lady, she'll extend her glove and make me Mr. Lucky in love.
Once again, continuation from last Tuesday's program, Mr. Jack Wood and the Page Kavanaugh Trio out of California, with a great rendition of Henry Mancini's Mr. Lucky. And a shout out to David Silverman, listening in all the way from California. And we continue with Jack Wood, After You're Gone. After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying. You'll feel blue, you'll feel sad, you'll miss the bestest pal that you ever had. There'll come a time, don't you forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it. Someday when you grow lonely, your heart will break like mine and you'll want me only. After you've gone away. Forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it. Someday when you grow lonely, your heart will break like mine and you'll want me only. After you've gone away. Okay, we are listening to Jack Wood, backed up by the fabulous Page Kavanaugh Trio, once again, picking up from our previous broadcast from last Tuesday. That was entitled After You Gone. Next track from Mr. Jack Wood, one of my songs, favorites from the Great American Songbook, the classic All the Things You Are.
springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long. You are the breathless hush of evening that trembles on the brink of a lovely song. You are the angel glow that lights the star. The dearest things I know are what you are. Someday my happy arms will hold you, and someday I'll know that moment divine when all the things you are mine. The dearest things I know are what you are. Someday my happy arms will hold you, and someday I'll know that moment divine when all the things you are mine.
Isn't that a pretty song? I just love those lyrics. Jack Wood, the Page Cavanaugh Trio, was a great rendition of All the Things You Are. And a shout out to Laura and Pat, listening in from Dallas, Texas this afternoon. Next track from Mr. Jack Wood, Don't You Go Away Mad.
I must confess what you say is true. I had a rendezvous with somebody new. That's the only one I ever had. Baby, baby, don't you go away mad. Your cheating shows and it never goes. You've got a reason to be mad, I suppose, but she only was a passing fad. Baby, baby, don't you go away mad. Her kind's a dime a dozen. I should have passed her by. How did I know your cousin would come along and give me the eye? I understand that you feel upset. What do you say that we forgive and forget? Kiss me, baby, just to show you're glad. Baby, baby, don't you go away mad. I must confess what you say is true. I had a rendezvous with somebody new. That's the only one I ever had. Baby, baby, don't you go away mad. Your cheating shows and it never goes. You've got a reason to be mad, I suppose, but she only was a passing fad. Baby, baby, don't you go away mad. Her kind's a dime a dozen. I should have passed her by. How did I know your cousin would come along and give me the eye? I understand that you feel upset. What do you say that we forgive and forget? Kiss me, baby, just to show you're glad. Baby, 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 don't you go away mad. Baby, baby, don't you go away mad.
Don't You Go Away Mad, as performed by Mr. Jack Wood, backed up by the fabulous Paige Cavanaugh Trio out of California, picking up from our previous program. Jack is my third featured artist this afternoon, and we have 3 more tracks here left from Jack. The next one is If I Could Write a Book.
If they ask me, I could write a book about the way you walk and whisper and look. I could write a preface on how we met, so the world could never forget. And the simple secret of the plot is just to tell you that I love you a lot. As the world discovers as my book ends, how to make 2 lovers a friend. If they ask me, I could write a book about the way you walk and whisper and look. I could write a preface on how we met, so the world would never forget. And the simple secret of the plot is just to tell you that I love you a lot. As the world discovers as my book ends, how to make 2 lovers, how to make 2 lovers, how to make 2 lovers a friend.
Mr. Jack Wood and the Paige Cavanaugh Trio with a great rendition of the classic I Could Write a Book. A shout out to Patrick, Frank, and Assad listening in from their office here in New York City this afternoon. And we have 2 more tracks here left from Jack. The next one is a Henry Mancini medley, beginning with Moon River and ending with The Days of Wine and Roses.
Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. You dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. 2 drifters off to see the world, there's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. The days of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play through the meadowland toward a closing door, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and you. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses, the days of wine and roses, the days of wine and roses and you.
Okay, nice little medley there by Jack Wood, back up by the Page Cavanaugh Trio, Henry Mancini's Moon River and Days of Wine and Roses. We come to the last and final track from Jack Wood, and this concludes the program from picking up from last week of Jack Wood's music, the classic Slow Boat to China.
I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Hold you and keep you in my arms forevermore. Leave all your lovers waiting on a faraway shore. Out on the briny with the moon big and shiny, melting your heart of gold. I love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Hold you and keep you in my arms forevermore. Leave all your lovers waiting on a faraway shore. Out on the briny with a moon big and shiny, melting your heart of gold. I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone, all to myself alone.
Slow Boat to China, as performed by Jack Wood and the Page Cavanaugh Trio, my third featured artist this afternoon. Once again, picking up from our previous program of Jack Wood's music. Shout out to Richard and Vivian listening in all the way from sunny Florida this afternoon. And Jade is getting our fourth featured artist ready, and we're approaching the second half of this program here. And you're on the air with DJ John Lombardi, right from the captain's chair, behind microphone number 1. My programs can be heard every Tuesday afternoon, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, broadcasting live from the City World Radio Network studios once again from the fabulous New York City. And once again, we love to hear from our listeners, so send us an email either through the Facebook or through our website. And speaking about Facebook, we encourage you to like our City World Radio Network Facebook page. I encourage you to like my Lounging with Lombardi Facebook page as well. And speaking about Facebook, if you want to friend me on Facebook, I'm very simple to find. I'm the John Lombardi wearing the headphones. And once again, if you have a product, a service, or a business, and you want to sponsor our entertainment, help us stay on the air, and bring you some great entertainment, please advertise with us. Send us an email from our website or through our Facebook page. And last but not least, if you want to join the City World Radio Network family, once again, we have airtime available, and we welcome all new broadcasters. You too can be the star of your own show. We broadcast from the city to the world, to over 35 countries and over 100 cities. So if you want to join us, all you got to do is send us an email, once again, through our website or through our Facebook page, or genre of music, talk shows, whatever you want to do. Okay, we're hitting the second part of the program here. My fourth featured artist, originally from Sydney, Australia, and now was a native New Yorker. His name is Alfio. Alfio is a fabulous musician. He plays about 5 instruments. He's a vocalist and a fabulous songwriter. And the first track from Alfio was a hit for Nat King Cole and Perry Como. Alfio performing Papa Loves Mambo.
Papa loves mambo. Mama loves mambo. Look at them sway with it, getting so gay with it, shouting no lay with it, wow. Papa loves mambo. Mama loves mambo. Papa does great with it, swings like a gate with it, he loses weight with it. Now he goes to, she goes from, he goes fast, and she goes slow. He goes left, and she goes right.
Papa's looking for Mama, but Mama is nowhere in sight.
Papa loves mambo. Mama loves mambo. Having the fling again, younger than spring again, feeling that zing again, wow. Papa loves mambo. Mama loves mambo. Don't play the rumba and don't play the samba, cause Papa loves mambo tonight.
Mama loves mambo. Mama loves mambo. Papa loves mambo. Mama loves mambo.
He goes to, and she goes from. He goes fast, and she goes slow. He goes left, and she goes right.
Papa's looking for Mama, but Mama is nowhere in sight.
Papa loves mambo.
Mama loves mambo.
Mama loves mambo.
Mama loves mambo.
Having a fling again, younger than spring again, feeling that zing again, wow.
Mama loves mambo.
Mama loves mambo.
Mama loves mambo.
Don't play the rumba and don't play the samba, cause Papa loves a mambo tonight.
All right, from the CD Classic Rewinds, we're listening to Alfio Bonanno, just known as Alfio at times, with a great rendition of Perry Como's / Nat King Cole's Papa Loves Mambo. Next track from Alfio, a song that was featured in the motion picture The Godfather. And this is Alfio's rendition of the classic I Have But One Heart.
This heart I bring you, I have but one heart to share with you. I have but one dream that I can cling to. You are the one dream I pray comes true. My darling, until I saw you, I never felt this way, and nobody else before you ever has heard me say, you are my one love, my life, I live for you. I have but one heart to give to you. Vicino mare facciamo amore, a cuore a cuore, vince spassa, sommare nare e tirarezza, ma parlarezza stunga morire. My darling, until I saw you, I never felt this way, and nobody else before you ever has heard me say, you are my one love, my life, I live for you. I have but one heart to give to you.
What a great tune. Alfio singing English and Italian, the classic I Have But One Heart from the motion picture The Godfather. And a shout out to Happy Socks listening in from the Midwest this afternoon. Next track from Alfio, the classic South of the Border.
South of the border, down Mexico way, that's where I fell in love when stars above came out to play. And now as I wander, my thoughts ever stray south of the border, down Mexico way. She was a picture in old Spanish lace. Just for a tender while I kissed a smile upon her face, 'cause it was fiesta and we were so gay. South of the border, down Mexico way. Then she sighed as she whispered mañana, never dreaming that we were apart. And I lied as I whispered mañana,
'cause that tomorrow, it never came. South of the border, I rode back one day. There in a veil of white, by candlelight, she knelt to pray. The mission bells told me that I mustn't stay south of the border, down Mexico way. And now as I wonder, my thoughts ever stray south of the border, down Mexico way. Ay, ay, ay,
South of the Border, as performed by Alfio, my fourth featured artist this afternoon. Next track from Alfio, big hit for Louis Prima and his rendition of Buonasera.
Buonasera, signorina, buonasera. It is time to say goodnight to Napoli. Though it's hard for us to whisper buonasera with that old moon above the Mediterranean Sea. In the morning, signorina, we'll go walking where the mountains help the sun come into sight. And by that little jewelry shop, we'll stop and linger while I buy a wedding ring for your finger. In the meantime, let me tell you that I love you. Buonasera, signorina, kiss me goodnight. Buonasera, signorina, kiss me goodnight. Buonasera, signorina, buonasera. It is time to say goodnight to Napoli. Though it's hard for us to whisper buonasera with that old moon above the Mediterranean Sea. In the morning, signorina, we'll go walking where the mountains help the sun come into sight. And by that little jewelry shop, we'll stop and linger as I buy a wedding ring for your finger. In the meantime, let me tell you that I love you. Oh, buonasera, signorina, kiss me goodnight. Signorina, kiss me goodnight. Buonasera, signorina, kiss me goodnight. Buonasera, signorina, kiss me goodnight.
Buonasera, as performed by Alfio. And we're not saying goodnight yet. We still have about 45 minutes here on Lounging with Lombardi. Let me give a shout out to Mike and Gino singing from Florida this afternoon. And we have two more tracks here left from Alfio. The next one, a little known tune recorded by Perry Como. This is entitled Don't Let the Stars Get in Your Eyes.
Don't let the stars get in your eyes, don't let the moon break your heart. Love blooms at night, in daylight it dies. Don't let the stars get in your eyes, don't keep your heart from me, for someday I'll return and you know you're the only one I'll ever love. Too many nights,
Too many nights,
too many stars,
too many stars,
too many moons to change your mind. If I'm gone for long, don't forget where you belong. When the stars come out, remember you are mine. Don't let the stars get in your eyes, don't let the moon break your heart. Love blooms at night, in daylight it dies. Don't let the stars get in your eyes, don't keep your heart from me, for someday I'll return and you know you're the only one I'll ever love. Too many miles,
too many miles,
too many days,
too many days,
too many nights to be alone. Oh, please keep your heart while we are apart. Don't you linger in the moonlight when I'm gone. Don't let the stars get in your eyes, don't let the moon break your heart. Love blooms at night, in daylight it dies. Don't let the stars get in your eyes, keep your heart from me, for someday I'll return and you know you're the only one I'll ever love. You're the only one I'll ever love.
All right, once again, that was recorded by Perry Como, and that was Alfio's rendition of Don't Let the Stars Get in Your Eyes. And we come to the last and final track from Alfio Bonanno, and this was a big hit for Frankie Avalon, and I believe Johnny Mathis, and a few other people. This is Alfio's rendition of the classic Venus.
Venus, if you will, please send a little girl for me to thrill. A girl who wants my kisses and my arms, a girl with all the charms of you. Venus, make her fair, a lovely girl with sunlight in her hair, and take the brightest stars up in the skies and place them in her eyes for me. Venus, goddess of love that you are, surely the things I ask can't be too great a task. Venus, if you do, I promise that I always will be true. I'll give her all the love I have to give, as long as we both shall live. promise that I always will be true. I'll give her all the love I have to give, as long as we both shall live. Make my dreams come true.
Okay, that was Venus, as performed by, once again, artist number 4, Alfio Bonanno, from his CD Classic Rewinds. A shout out to Chris and Denise Wood listening in from the great state of Maryland this afternoon.